Hello, Sabio.
Hello, Ioana.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ioana. I'm a hypnoperator and student of the Grifasi Academy, and my colleague Sabio today is a support telepath for this 303rd investigative session that we are doing together. The investigative sessions, as you already know, are in two parts. We have the fixed part with fixed questions that we cannot modify or deepen, and the second part, the free exploration part, where we will go deeply into the answers that Sabio gave me in the first part. Sabio, do you know today's subject?
Not at all.
As always, the support telepaths do not know the subject before entering the hypnosis state because we don't want to alter the information to contaminate the information. And if you want a personal session, you can find all my details below this video. And if you want to participate to the investigative sessions, if you want to ask questions and be with us while we do the session, you can send an email to investigations@calogero.com. I think I said everything. Sabio, you can get ready, you can get comfortable. On the count of three, observe the current period related to the maximum solar activity, variations in the Earth's magnetic field, and the passage of 31 Atlas towards the Sun. And tell me, what do you perceive? One, two, three.
Okay. I have some hints, but can you again repeat
Mhm.
the question,
Yeah.
please?
On the count of three, observe the current period related to the maximum solar activity, the variations in the Earth's magnetic field, and the passage of 31 Atlas towards the Sun. And tell me, what do you perceive? One, two, three.
Okay. Mm, how to start?
What comes first?
What comes first? First, what's coming first is it might be very surprising for many people, and it's the word lamp.
Lamp.
The lamp. There's something which gives light.
Okay, lamp.
Lamp. It's a device. It's a
Mhm.
device like what I see analogy would be if you have a greenhouse, you put the lamp in order to grow the plants.
Yes.
So that's what here now in this moment I'm picking up. It's the sun is this kind of lamp. And now, in order to understand how is that possible, we just need to change the scale of perception. So the perception, if we just know that we are very little beings um, on this something which we called Earth, um, possibly is similar concept to the greenhouse, um, right? So if we change the perception and we just recall the information about the era of dinosaurs, right, where everything was much bigger, that would be more possible that you know the this size of greenhouse is possible to build. So we just need to change the scale, imagining that there's something bigger that can build this kind of big greenhouse.
Fabio, do you perceive anything else related to the solar activity, the variations in the Earth's magnetic field, and the passage of 31 Atlas towards the Sun?
Uh, the 31 atlas,
Mm-hmm.
is that the uh, hmm, is that because I just want to define this, is that this what everyone's talking about, this spaceship or something?
First, tell me what do you perceive about the question, and then I will give you more information.
Okay.
The first thing that comes to you.
I have a sense it's not really this, the reason why the electromagnetic field can be changed on Earth is different than that. It doesn't feel that that's the reason, or any sun activities, um, because if that's correct, that the sun is the lamp, kind of um, artificial source of energy. Like what comes to mind is the word of ultraviolet radiation, um, which this device generates. Um, I can't. It's hard for me to localize anything like the activity on the sun
Mm-hmm.
is almost there's no activity there.
Okay, okay, perfect.
That's what how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it goes against everything we know. Um, but if we just consider that there is the scale of things can be much bigger, much bigger, and someone, let's say, who can build this, what also is coming is this kind of shield around this. Hmm, I don't know. I'm trying to find the right way to call the Earth. What is it? But it's some creation, let's say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good, Fab.
Mm,
Now, on to the second question. And before I ask it, I want you to disconnect completely from your mental body.
hmm
And I will count from 3 to 1, and you will completely disconnect from your mental body. 3, 2, 1. Connect to the phenomenon of the Earth's magnetic field and the variations of the poles, and tell me what you perceive as the cause of such variations.
What I perceive is there's no poles the way we understand. It's just the center. It's like a magnet. There's a sense of the ring around the the. It's like a massive magnet,
Mhm.
like a ring. And what we perceive as a North Pole is just the center of it. And
Okay.
the magnetic field goes in the torus kind of this kind of manner.
Mhm.
So it comes like the um, did you ask about the activity or
Connect to the phenomenon of the Earth's magnetic field and the
hmm
variation of the poles. Tell me what
hmm
you perceive as the cause of such variation.
okay, so the cause what when you said the cause,
Yeah.
it led me directly to the almost like a anti it looks like a black hole. And I wanted to say in the center, but that would be like the old way the mind would say, because there's a spherical way, the spherical Earth, but doesn't feel right to say this. It's like a 0 point. Um, it's a 0 point of black hole or something like that, which this polarity is coming out, and it's like it's almost very difficult to describe because we don't know this technology. Like
Hmm.
I'm not really familiar how it works. What I can say is imagine like there's a almost like a black hole, and we would I want to say it's in the center of the I doesn't want to say doesn't want me to say it's a sphere, but there's somewhere deep inside or under the disk like this,
Hmm.
but again, um, I'm sorry, it's hard to find the words to describe this.
No worries.
What I see, what I can say, the source is like surface, or if you can imagine, the closest way would be the black hole. From this black hole, um, there is nothing goes in, nothing goes out, but yet everything comes out from it.
Hmm.
Is this kind of thing, and almost it's like perpetuum mobile. This field, this source doesn't get weaker or stronger. It is all the time the same. Why? Because if you imagine, it's a creation of some kind of, it's a technology, so this cannot get weakened,
Hmm.
because if it gets weaker, then the whole thing will collapse. It cannot. What there might be fluctuation of the um the field on the surface somehow, on the edges of the magnets,
Hmm.
maybe, when it goes and um, okay, now what can cause the uh, changes in the magnetic fields
Yes.
is it's the space between surface and the top,
Okay.
which feels like, if I do this, like if I put my hand, if I imagine, if I'm like a giant that I can hold everything in my hand, I put this on the surface, and then if I go up, I want to stop somewhere here. It's like cannot go up.
Hmm. Okay.
Or we are under something, or there is a surface and above, and outside that this surface there's sun. That's how
Okay.
it feels.
Okay.
Uh, and this space between surface and the top influences the electromagnetic field. But from the source itself, this feels like this is not, it's not getting weaker.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Now observe the phenomenon generated by the interaction between the solar wind, which has strongly increased in 2025, and the Earth's magnetic field. Describe what you perceive or visualize about it.
um, what's coming? There are those statements. This could be, the solar wind, and what did you say? So
The
could you
magnetic field of the
the
Earth.
solar wind, magnetic field. Um, I perceive something like this, that actually, at but I'm gonna say what's coming.
Tell me what you
There,
perceive,
if
only what you perceive.
yes, that to understand this better, the wind is already different propagator, uh, like from the radiation of the sun, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
from this thing. That's the difference between wind is already an effect of the radiation kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing. But what if there is no speed of light? What I'm perceiving is the because what tends to happen, I like usually it's like takes me to the root behind, uh, according to my perception. Okay, this is not true, might be not true, but um, it seems to be like such an illusion that uh, you know it's almost like what you said, like the wind, the solar wind. There's no solar wind.
Okay.
That's what it feels. It doesn't feel true statement that there's a solar wind. And also, um, but it is in a way, it because there's an interaction of particles and the radiation. But somehow I'm in a kind of inner conflict to um, okay, from the perspective of the physical world and the perception and everything we perceive by senses, this what is happening. Okay, there's some kind of radiation, I would say, which now, if I'm talking about radiation, the sun itself can be, um, like you increase the dim in the light and decrease it,
Mm-hmm.
almost like this. It's like a tool or device when you can dim it
Yeah.
and increase it. So, but imagine the very little change in this radiation can destroy the whole life, or uh, or two ways. If it's less, it will destroy the life. If it's more, it will destroy the life. So the
Mm-hmm.
fact that we are alive, the fact that we are alive during this solar flames and winds, it's almost there's no change in it. It cannot be
Okay.
in a way, because that we would be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about the scale and thinking about the whole um,
Yep.
greenhouse,
Mm-hmm.
right? The little change of these forces will wipe us out. That's how I feel. I'm not saying this way, but in this very moment, that's what I'm perceiving.
Okay.
So,
Okay. 31 Atlas will reach its closest point to the Sun around October 29th, 30th of 2025. Observe what happens at that time and describe it.
I uh, okay. First question: what is coming to ask first from this moment? I would ask who said that, who gave us this information about the atlas, and
Sabio,
yes.
disconnect from your mental body. You don't have to ask questions. You just
Mm-hmm.
have to tell me what do you perceive
Okay.
about the question that I'm asking. Just tell me
Mm-hmm.
what's the information that comes to you.
Okay.
I will repeat the question. So 31 Atlas will reach its closest point to the Sun around October 29, 30th of September 2025. Observe what happens at that time and describe it. What's the first thing that comes to you?
It's silence. It's not, I cannot see any event.
Okay, we'll get back to it in the free part.
Hmm.
Perfect. Now, observe the Schumann resonance during this period and check whether it shows variations in relation to the maximum solar activity, the Earth's magnetic field, and the passage of 21st Atlas. Describe what you perceive.
It's again, it's quiet. I see this like a very, yeah, like it's a space. It's a silence, silent space, almost like a medulla, but it's very,
Yes.
almost like it's hard to. I will have to. Uh, it doesn't feel such a thing will happen, first of all. Then the Schumann resonance.
Mm-hmm.
Schumann resonance if we from this perspective, it feels like if we have this let's say this ring of the magnets and what the change of the Schumann resonance is caused
Yeah.
from something from outside on the same surface. So it
Mm-hmm.
goes sideways
Yes.
because it's not the, from what I perceiving now, it's not something from above. It's from the sideways. Side is
Okay.
what affects the Schumann resonance because it feels like there's something else outside this ring, much bigger, and and this uh, overall activity on this thing affects the center. And also I said the center, but very quickly I feel, oh, is that really center?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
because it could be completely not in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's like almost like creating, like I see this like a domes, houses size of massive islands like this, and they are placed on something which all this surface affects each of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we call it Schumann resonance, which is also problematic to if that's the real thing, because yes, the frequency, the vibration of the surface might change, but not it possibly is not affected by from what's above, but from what's outside. That I would say.
Outside the what? Can you repeat, please?
Outside the this analogy of greenhouse is coming.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
the greenhouse is
Okay.
on something else, like built built on
Mm-hmm.
something.
Okay. Yep, the greenhouse works. The
Mm,
analogy works. Okay.
mm, mm,
Observe whether there are significant or visible changes in the Earth's physical environment on the count of three. One, two, three.
mm. First came Russia.
Yes.
Russia, um, almost like a um, tectonic plates, almost like something is. Hmm. Hmm. Why that?
Decode the information. Decode it.
Ah, hmm. That's strange. Hmm. Okay. It's very strange because I have two signals. One signal is like almost physically something is being restructured on the very big scale, almost like a was coming like a Siberia. Um, uh, I'm sensing pause. Oh, one second.
Mm-hmm.
um, yes, like the landscape is being changed for some reason, like
Mm-hmm.
or possibly there's a potential for that, or maybe it's now that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
mm, Reshaped
Yes.
somehow, but also there's something. The first image was this like a cliff, and the first word came to like Russia, but um, that um, restructuring, reorganization of the big chunks. Oh my God. Ha. Oh, wow, but this is even for me, it's hard to. Mm, aha. Oh, sorry. What?
You can take a deep breath and tell us what you perceive.
Okay, okay. This is like so. Uh, Again, this scale. Mm, hmm, almost like I see the massive possible like a massive constructions
Mm-hmm.
where imagine the size of the continent, uh, what we call tectonic plate could be just on some mm, underground construction, huge, can be held. It could be like like you have a building site and you have this like long machines. They lift very heavy stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know the name even in
Yeah.
English, right? Something like that underground, which holds the whole tectonic plates. And regard if it's needed, they can be moved by it's a mechanical thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Not
almost like
natural.
is that's how because I started seeing this like this
Yeah.
readjusting, bringing together, separating it. It's all like um, that's why the next image was coming like these holes. Sometimes where the holes are in the cities, like
Mm-hmm. The ground
the
is breaking. Yeah.
yes, this thing could be also the reason why is this happening. Uh, what the next step would be thinking about the underground space in the cities. How come you have like such a the tubes or the systems of metro, right, in different big massive cities?
Mm-hmm.
There's also like possibly held from deep down somehow. Because like why the whole city is not collapsing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what is the so m maybe something like this, but the scale we what is coming to my mind, like we need to think about gigantic, humongous, like
Mm-hmm.
structures. We cannot imagine if we connect this idea with the sun is a lamp,
Mm-hmm.
that if that's more probable that these structures are there or in place, that's also probable that the sun can be one of the technologies
Yes.
as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Do you notice any changes related to these three major cosmic events in the collective human field?
I would say this. Uh, this is nothing special. This been going for eons of years. It's been going for so long that that's nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I perceive. This is happening. That's a not no. I wanted to say natural phenomenon, but um, it's hard
Mm-hmm.
to say that. Yeah, it might be not natural really, but that's by design, uh, and uh, and possibly I would say. I just want to say this is that's what can be, but um, definitely if this kind of events are happening or any any little change is happening in the ecosystem and in the space and on Earth, then we obviously feel it. We feel it, but again, we need to be really careful to not because almost like this could be on purpose. This information could be amplified for some reason, for certain level of
Yeah.
subconscious, right? It could be just broadcast. Why everyone like people are listening, people are picking up. Okay, don't pay attention to other things. Just we have now Schumann frequency very high. Oh my God! Oh, everyone is. But it could be nothing to do with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's what's coming. If that this is happening, let's say, then yes, then we will feel it. And but again, it cannot be too much because what I feel now, the perfection of design of this thing is just mind blowing because the error could could be just 0.0001% in a way that could be just they can or the error must be very little in order for everyone to survive
Mm-hmm.
of any change. So the changes will never be very drastic and always safe unless someone decides to wipe out everything from this to zero to the ground. Even
Okay.
though that will be not more like that's not gonna happen probably.
Okay.
But how did you mean? Mhm.
Okay. Do you perceive any variations in sleep, perceptual threshold, dreams, or intuitions among humans?
Yes, yes. Um, I sense that more people are in this. I would say mm, the way I would describe it's like a um, bubbly energy. the field
Mm-hmm.
is maybe it affects the brain, but it's almost like being in autistic state,
Mm-hmm.
more zone out, uh, more I would say like here and now, but yes, sleep during the sleep as well is that this, you know what it does almost like it takes us from the body a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then we are just somewhere here. Um, it's kind of pleasant state as well once you're not freaking out about
Mm-hmm.
this, right? It's like, oh, if you just take out all this um, needs to do something, oh, I have to do it, I have to push it, then if you sit with this, it's quite nice. You can kind of sit and sit and sit in it and
Mm-hmm.
not do much. Uh, in terms of the night, let me see. Mm, it feels like it's easier. It's easier to dream, not necessarily remember
Mm-hmm.
everything, but um, just pulls you out. But then the question would be, now from this perspective, watching this and perceiving, um, what is the source of it? It doesn't feel it's a uh, yeah, it could be different source from what we are investigating.
We'll see. Do the subliminal parts of human beings react to this cosmic coverage? Yes, no, or only partially?
If that's true, that there is this cosmic event, then yes. Uh, because I kind of what's coming there are different uh, screens or strings of realities.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So I would say depends. But
Choose one.
mhm.
Choose one. And tell me, do the subliminal parts of human beings react to this cosmic coverage? Yes, no, or only partially?
I want to say yes.
Okay, how do they react?
Um, what I see, like there's someone increasing the intensity of the radiation,
Mm-hmm.
then the subliminal, energetic, all everything reacts to it. The first is the subliminal part. Um, is like start to because it's the more subtle uh, layer, so it affects on the almost like on the quantum field level. There's some particles being sent through the field, and the effect, depending on the body, on the of the perceiver, and on the state of the mind. Some people will feel it, that will manifest in physical as an anxiety or fogginess
Mm-hmm.
or
Okay.
autistic kind of being suspended, like a bit
Mm-hmm.
like a like this, right? So it feels like if the individual will perceive this, because subconsciously we perceive that, then we will, um, if we are at peace with ourselves and calm, and then there will be more kind of mm, out not autistic, but because autistic, what I mean, it's a very beautiful state where there's an access to kind of, I would describe now myself in this autistic state. Because
Hypnotic state, out of the
yes,
body state.
hypnotic,
Hmm.
hypnotic. That's what I feel. It's
Okay.
beautiful. It's like a open, and it's like a kind of genius mind state, I would say.
Hmm.
Mm. But then if this will be in a, like someone is stressed and doesn't know what's going on, and something's happening. I don't know how I feel like this, why I'm so sleepy, why I'm so this an anxiety all the time. Then that will be this anxiety will, well,
Rise.
that will
Hmm.
rise, yeah, and will like create stress in from inside.
Hmm.
So as you, it's like a very logical. You turn the heat or turn down the heat, or that will have effect on nervous system, on all the systems of the person. It's a vibrational range of frequency if it
Hmm.
change, which creates completely different environment for all the layers of the being. You know.
Okay. Yes, very good. Are there, the last question is,
Hmm.
are there non-human forces involved in these cosmic events? What do you
Yes.
perceive?
Yes.
Tell me more. Give me more details.
Feels like I see this what's coming, they could call themselves creators or the keepers of the garden.
Do you do you perceive them? Do you visualize them?
I see massive, huge hands on top of the dome,
Okay.
like put like it's mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's, it's literally like this is mine.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Uh,
Sabio, read the DNA of those hands. You can identify the species, the race. If you decode the DNA of these hands, you can touch them.
I want to say it's like a gigantic beings, physical, huge, giant,
Mm-hmm. What do they look like?
giants. Yeah, they look like human, like humans, but massive.
Okay. Um, what what
Mhm.
color are their eyes?
Aha. Mhm. Mm. There was a image. Druids, I saw this like a very. I have a bit headache now. I just
Please
need
repeat,
to disconnect.
Sabio.
Mm,
You disconnected a bit.
mhm. Yes,
So
yes, yes.
what color are their eyes?
I have a mixed image. One is like a very blue,
Mm-hmm.
shining eyes, but then also like a bit mm, browny, brown.
Okay.
the retina, and
Mm-hmm.
it's mm, but I sense they are not. There's someone else. Those druidic key, like
Mm-hmm.
they are. It looks like they are above. There's a hierarchy in it.
Okay.
There's a hierarchy. So those big ones.
Do they have
Mhm.
hair?
Hmm. No, they are like like a big people.
Big people. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but a bit like
I
gnomes.
get it. Okay.
But uh, hmm. Yes, but there's a sense that there's just one uh, one example, and there's much more variety of them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a sense of the hierarchy for sure. Uh, yeah, yeah. So it's just yeah, they just look after or kind of almost like create those places for to
Okay.
grow something.
You disconnect from here.
Hmm.
You disconnect completely from here. And we will go back to the 21 Atlas. It's 3I Atlas or 31 Atlas. It's a comet.
Hmm.
So the NASA said that this comet is traveling throughout our solar system
Hmm.
and it will reach its closest point to the sun around October 29 or the 30th of 2025. When you when I asked you the question, you perceived quiet, silence, no information about this.
Hmm.
Why?
Uh,
Identify the cause of the lack of the information about this comet.
hmm. Okay, first thing is the it was the disturbance in this field, like the the information denied. Um,
Okay.
so it was like a kind of wiped out, or hmm, or just nothing, or just because yeah, as you know the nature of this state, it depends on the question.
Okay, so do you perceive that it has something to do with the 21 Atlas? The fact that you perceived silence, quiet. Does it have something
Yes,
to do with
yes,
this comet?
yes. It
Okay,
feels it feels is linked to that.
okay. Why? What does it have to do with it?
I don't know. I don't. Well, th- it's this the reason why I said I don't know because it's not what's coming is this is not true.
The
And the thing
comet.
about the like linking NASA and what we are being
Okay.
told.
Hmm.
Why? Because no one can verify it apart NASA,
Yes, of
right?
course. Yes.
It's a one source of information, uh, like you cannot verify information in the radios because it's
Hmm.
just one uh, source of information. Same here. I would like to know more sources
Okay.
of information.
Okay.
It's the official version, and that's how it is. And then everyone is just buying it or not. Um, Here, the silence is almost like it's nothing there.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, I understand.
Hmm.
Okay. Disconnect from here and let's go to the massive constructions that you saw that were holding the tectonic plates, these machines that you perceived, and that the machines are moving the tectonic plates if needed.
Mhm.
What is the purpose of that? Why is this happening?
Hmm. It's kind of the reason. The reason is to rearrange the structures.
Why?
Rearrange depending of the need of the creator. Uh, Creator, I mean the builder of this site.
Hmm.
It
And
what's coming.
what would the need be? Why would this creator rearrange the site?
What's coming is we if you look in of the remain what remained during the history, we have different buildings, we have like
Yes.
canyons, we have different landscapes
Hmm.
and so on. Many times that was the case somehow that for in order to change um, uh, the site. What's coming to me is literally like a film
Hmm.
site.
Yeah.
If you want to change this scenery, then you just can move this, rearrange continents, rearrange this, that, you know, move things around, uh,
Hmm.
and and then you have a different shapes, right? You can separate continents or tectonic plates. Then you can create, set another civilization.
Hmm.
You can put this. It's like a really. It's hard to imagine for our little bodies what's possible. But if we only admit that having someone bigger who is running this, then possibly that's easier to imagine this. And we are talking about huge, huge, huge sizes, massive.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, Sabio, very good. Now, tell me, did you perceive anything else about these major three cosmic events? The 30 I Atlas, the magnetic field of the Earth, or the
Hmm.
solar activity? In general, during this investigation, did you perceive anything else?
Hmm. No, a part of the just to be really careful what we take on board.
Mhm.
Uh, this quote is coming to me. What is the real image? Uh, I think that was by Osho. The real image is something we can experience by our senses and is here and now. The
Mhm.
rest, 5 minutes from here, there's a probability that something will happen. After 5 minutes, it's a fantasy.
Mhm.
And how many of us were in a space? So it might be a fantasy, or might not be not.
Very good. Okay. Now I will count from 1 to 3, and on 3, you will be totally in the present, fully into your body. Welcome back. higher your microphone. Put it higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. And
Good.
well. Mm.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so
Mm.
much, Sabio.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very
you,
much.
everyone, for listening, for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Have a great week, great evening. Bye.
Bye bye.
Buenos días.
Dzień dobry.
Bienvenidos a este primer vídeo de Disclosure en español y polaco.
Bardzo Was serdecznie witamy na tym nowym wideo, które będzie w języku hiszpańskim i polskim na kanale Disclosures.
Vamos a producir mucho más vídeos en futuro como estos vídeos informativos.
W przyszłości stworzymy dużo więcej takich wideo, które będą Was informowały o różnych rzeczach.
Porque estamos notando que cuanto más se va divulgando este trabajo, estas hipnosis por internet, también cuanto más mala información se está difundiendo.
A to dlatego, że zauważyliśmy, że im więcej wstawiamy sesji z naszymi hipnozami, tym więcej jakby informacji sprzecznych zaczyna się rozprzestrzeniać.
Y entonces hoy vamos a hablar de las sesiones investigativas.
Więc dzisiaj będziemy mówić o sesjach badawczych.
Porque estoy viendo que hay personas que a lo mejor se dedican a una sesión con una persona, se van a algún lugar, preguntan algo y lo poco de información que pueden extraer de una sesión se lo creen como si fuera oro, completamente puro oro.
Bo zauważyłem, że są takie sesje i takie osoby, które robią jedną sesję z jedną osobą na dany temat i kiedy wychodzi tam jakaś informacja, to jest ona odbierana jakby to było rzeczywiście coś niesamowicie wiarygodnego, jakby to było czyste złoto.
Yo os digo que la sesión así dicha investigativa no existe.
Ja chciałbym Wam powiedzieć, że sesja badawcza tak naprawdę nie istnieje.
Entonces podríais como preguntar, entonces cuando haces una sesión a un cliente y preguntas cosas, ¿por qué preguntas?
Więc mógłbyś mi zadać pytanie, więc skoro robisz jakąś sesję z jakąś osobą i zadajesz jej pytania, to właściwie po co je w ogóle zadajesz?
Sí, sabemos que la información en hipnosis está muy, pero de verdad muy contaminada.
My bardzo dobrze wiemy, że informacja, która wychodzi podczas hipnozy jest niezwykle, ale to niezwykle zanieczyszczona.
Y esa información, así como sale de la hipnosis, no podemos tomarla como conocimiento, como investigación.
Więc takiej informacji, która wychodzi podczas sesji hipnozy, nie bierzemy nigdy jako takiej informacji, która jest rzeczywiście bardzo prawdziwa, zgodna z prawdą i oczywista.
En el caso de sesiones a clientes, la información que sacamos nos sirve por otro objetivo. El objetivo es llegar a la causa de su problema y trabajar.
Te informacje, które uzyskujemy podczas sesji dla klientów, służą nam zupełnie do czegoś innego. Celem jest to, żeby znaleźć przyczynę i pracować nad nią.
Pero ¿qué significa que la información está contaminada? ¿Cuánto está contaminada y por qué?
Ale co to właściwie oznacza informacja zanieczyszczona? Kiedy jest zanieczyszczona i dlaczego jest zanieczyszczona?
Hay que saber que cuando nosotros pedimos una información y nos llega a través de una persona en hipnosis, esta información sale de una fuente, para así decirlo, y atraviesa muchas dimensiones, muchas densidades.
Kiedy prosimy o jakąś informację podczas sesji, to ta informacja, powiedzmy to w ten sposób, pochodzi z jakiegoś źródła, ale w międzyczasie przechodzi przez wiele gęstości i wiele wymiarów.
Y también pasa por conciencias, por inteligencias. Esa información viene atrapada en el éter por varios seres.
Ale ta informacja przechodzi też przez wiele umysłów, wiele świadomości, istnieje w eterze i może być przechwycona również przez wiele bytów.
Estos seres, estas inteligencias, pueden voluntariamente o involuntariamente distorsionarla.
I te byty, te istoty lub świadomości mogą ją zniekształcić świadomie lub nieświadomie.
Y además, la persona que está en hipnosis tiene sus creencias, su mentalidad, sus perspectivas, sus opiniones. Esta estructura mental contamina también esta información.
A co więcej, osoba, która jest w stanie hipnozy, ma swoje własne przekonania, swoje własne wartości i wierzenia, swoją własną mentalność i przez tą właśnie strukturę całą mentalną również może dojść do jeszcze kolejnego zanieczyszczenia.
Y además, si nosotros queremos investigar, por ejemplo, una persona o un ser que no tiene ninguna conexión con el ambiente hipnótico donde estamos trabajando, esta persona puede no autorizar la salida de informaciones de sí mismo.
A co więcej, jeśli połączymy się z jakąś istotą, która absolutnie nie należy do tego środowiska hipnotycznego, w którym pracujemy, taka istota może nie zgodzić się na przekazanie informacji.
Si hay interacción, si hay interferencias entre un ser y otro, es posible que circule información por las conexiones, por los pactos.
Jeśli jest jakaś interferencja między dwoma istotami, to wtedy dzięki tym paktom, albo przez te pakty, przez to połączenie, które istnieje, rzeczywiście wychodzą informacje.
Pero si en aquella sesión en concreto ese ser o esa persona se va a cuestionar y no hay ninguna conexión, es muy improbable que llegue una información autorizada.
Ale jeśli zdarzy się tak, że łączymy się z istotą, która nie ma z tym nic wspólnego, to jest bardzo mało prawdopodobne, że dostaniemy jakąś informację.
Entonces, imaginemos que queremos investigar sobre un personaje famoso de la historia.
No, na przykład wyobraźmy sobie, że chcielibyśmy otrzymać informację o jakiejś osobie niezwykle znanej, historycznej.
Si no tenemos de alguna manera alguna conexión con los elementos del ambiente hipnótico y esta persona, aunque no esté conectada, no autoriza esta información, pues no llega.
Więc jeśli wyobrazimy sobie, że ta osoba nie jest w żaden sposób połączona z tym środowiskiem hipnotycznym, w którym pracujemy, może się tak zdarzyć, że absolutnie nie zezwoli na żadne przekazywanie informacji na swój temat.
Y cuando pasa esto, hay siempre o casi siempre alguna entidad que se aprovecha de la situación.
I kiedy to się dzieje, zazwyczaj pojawia się jakiś byt, który wykorzystuje tę sytuację.
Se puede presentar con la supuesta identidad de la persona o del ser que estamos buscando, o puede de todas formas modificar o inventar una información por su cuenta, por su personal ventaja.
Może zrobić dwie rzeczy. Albo przyjąć, zidentyfikować się z osobą, o której chcemy zrobić tę sesję, przyjąć jej tożsamość, albo zmienić informacje, które chcielibyśmy otrzymać, tak aby to działało na jej korzyść.
Nosotros en sesión a clientes podemos trabajar porque el cliente nos autoriza a trabajar en él en su sesión.
Podczas sesji dla klientów możemy pracować nad takimi informacjami, bo otrzymujemy zgodę na informacje właśnie dzięki temu klientowi.
Y podemos trabajar con sus seres queridos, por ejemplo, o con los seres que interfieren con ella, propio porque hay estas conexiones.
I możemy pracować na przykład z istotami, które kocha ta dana osoba, lub z bytami, które w nią ingerują, właśnie przez to połączenie, które tam istnieje.
Entonces, hay una gran diferencia entre la sesión a un cliente para solucionar sus problemas y hacer sesiones para investigar.
Dlatego istnieje taka duża różnica między sesjami, które robimy dla klientów, aby rozwiązać ich problemy, i między sesjami takimi poszukiwawczymi, badawczymi.
Por eso digo que no existe una sesión investigativa.
I dlatego właśnie Wam mówię, że nie istnieje coś takiego jak sesja badawcza.
Lo que existe es un protocolo de sesiones de investigación.
To, co istnieje, to pewien protokół sesji badawczych.
Hay que seguir un protocolo y hay que ejecutar una serie de sesiones y con personas diferentes.
Więc trzeba zawsze śledzić ten sam protokół, a jednocześnie wykonać wiele sesji z różnymi osobami.
El protocolo tiene que ser único, unívoco, porque hay que preguntar en un tema las mismas preguntas para ir en la misma dirección.
Ten protokół powinien być zawsze taki sam, ponieważ należy zadawać takie same pytania, tak aby iść zawsze w tym samym kierunku.
Cuanto más está restringido ese espacio de investigación, cuanto más podemos tener más probabilidad de tener buena información.
Im bardziej zawężamy obszar naszych poszukiwań, tym bardziej prawdopodobne będzie, że otrzymamy dobre informacje.
Sí, podemos también aumentar ese espacio, pero tenemos que aumentar proporcionalmente el número de sesiones por hacer.
Możemy oczywiście rozszerzyć ten obszar, ale wtedy będziemy zmuszeni również rozszerzyć ilość tych sesji.
Luego, cuando tenemos una grande serie de sesiones, pero estamos hablando de centenas o hasta de millares de sesiones,
I wtedy mówimy o olbrzymiej liczbie sesji, od setki po tysiące.
tenemos que recoger toda aquella información que es común a todas o a casi todas estas sesiones hechas.
I wtedy musimy pozbierać te informacje, które są wspólne dla wszystkich bądź prawie wszystkich tych sesji.
Esta información común vais a ver que es un porcentaje muy pequeño con respecto a la totalidad de la información.
I zobaczycie, że ta informacja wspólna będzie naprawdę niewielkim odsetkiem tych informacji, które się tam pojawią.
Son pepitas de oro.
To są takie malutkie ziarenka.
Es como si nosotros vamos a un río, vamos a coger este filtro, vamos a coger muchísima arena para recoger solo muy pocas pepitillas de oro.
I można to przyrównać do poszukiwania złota, kiedy filtruje się dno rzeki, zbiera się mnóstwo piasku, a na koniec pojawiają się maleńkie ziarenka złota.
Esa sí que es información de oro.
I to jest właśnie ta informacja złota.
Si hoy podemos decir que hay seres que interfieren bastante con el ser humano y que tienen formas de animales reptiles o de animales a forma de insectos, etcétera, es porque todo esto sale desde que se empezaron las sesiones de hipnosis y hay muchísimas, millares y millares con esta información común.
I jeśli dzisiaj możemy powiedzieć, że są ingerencje, które przybierają formy albo reptilii, albo jakichś insektów, to dlatego, że takie informacje wychodzą od początku naszych sesji hipnotycznych i są wspólne i jest ich tysiące.
Pero si yo digo que en la ciudad de Nueva York en el 1452, en aquel punto, había una casa que vivía un viejo que se llamaba Tom, pues solo en aquella sesión ha salido y cuanto más contaminada puede ser, no lo va a saber nadie.
Ale jeśli chciałabym powiedzieć, przekazać taką informację, że w Nowym Jorku w 1452 roku stał taki a taki dom, w którym mieszkał taki a taki starszy pan o imieniu Tom, to nie mam pojęcia, jak bardzo zanieczyszczona będzie ta informacja.
Así entonces se hace investigación. Es un trabajo muy largo, muy duro y tiene que ser hecho con un protocolo riguroso y severo.
A więc właśnie w taki sposób należy robić sesje badawcze. Jest to proces bardzo długi, ciężki i który wymaga bardzo restrykcyjnego protokołu.
Entonces, por esto que nosotros ya vamos a empezar a hacer ciclos de investigación.
I właśnie dlatego zaczniemy teraz robić takie cykle badawcze.
La estructura del team, que cada vez va creciendo siempre más, y el número de clientes que cada día contactan con nosotros, nos permiten organizar estos ciclos de investigación.
I ponieważ struktura naszego zespołu cały czas się powiększa, a także liczba klientów, którzy kontaktują się z nami każdego dnia, te czynniki pozwalają nam na to, żebyśmy zrobili taki cykl badawczy.
Creo que ya he dicho todo, o casi todo. Eh, Cualquier pregunta podéis escribirla en los comentarios del vídeo o donde sea publicado el vídeo.
Myślę, że powiedziałem wszystko, bądź prawie wszystko, a jeśli macie jakieś pytania, to proszę zadajcie je pod tym wideo.
Gracias por vuestra atención
Dziękujemy za Waszą uwagę.
y gracias a ti, Milena.
Gracias a ti, Kalo. Dziękujemy.
Chao.
Ciao.